They'll all be here. Enjoy the show next week if you can. My next guest is one of Hollywood's most popular young actors. You scared me. Heather's Pump Up the Volume, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Please welcome Christian Slater. Make feel real good.
Yeah, it's definitely safe to say that feels pretty damn good. That's
now,
good feeling.
Now, you have these wonderful ladies screaming. Does it bother the wonderful lady who you've been in love with for a while when she hears that? Oh, another question. So you added a room onto your house. Now, how does your lady...
How does she react to all that?
Yeah.
Very, very well, you know? I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. I mean, how can you not appreciate all of that? You know, it's wonderful.
Tell them what makes... Can I say her name?
Sure.
Oh, Nina, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell them what makes her so special. What's the thing about her that made this the one?
Well, I think it's basically one of the things I've learned that's very important about, I guess, women I do tend to fall in love with is a real strong sense of security within themselves, you know, and where all this, you know, kind of, you know, wonderful reaction I might receive from other people, that a person like that is able to handle that kind of thing. You know, somebody who is comfortable with who they are. You know, that makes me feel comfortable around them.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I haven't seen you since you did Saturday Night Live. How was it? Good experience?
Yeah, Saturday Night Live was thrilling. I mean, it was, in a way, kind of horrifying. You know, you get there. I'm used to doing things where you have a script, you know, you go in, you rehearse, you do it that way, and this was frightening. You don't really get I didn't find out what my monologue was going to be until Saturday. You know, I mean, they don't tell you.
They write all week.
They write all week, you know. And the first day, Monday, came around, and I went into the office, Lorne Michaels' office, right, and I was sitting there, and he does his little speech, and about 40 or 50 writers, you know, comedians, all those kinds of people come into the room, and, you know, it's a little intimidating. He says, okay, Christian Slater's hosting the show, and everybody kind of goes, hey, yeah, great, great. And then Al Franken makes this funny joke about next week's host, right? He says, and next week we'll have blank, right? And everybody goes, yay, you know, freaks out, and I'm sitting there going, you dirty bastards, you know? I mean, this is not the way to make a guy feel comfortable, you know? Supposedly they do that weekly. That's like a torture they do to the host weekly. It's really obnoxious. So to any of the other guys that are out there that are going to host that show, they're going to pull that same gag with you, but don't take it seriously, okay? So it really bothered me, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I almost killed Al Franken. I mean, he's lucky. He's very lucky.
They wrote you the Nicholson thing. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. How did it work out?
Well, they kind of wrote this little thing in the opening monologue. I mean, I had ideas of my own, you know, but we didn't end up going that way. But, you know, I was going to be in the bathroom, you know, shaving my eyebrows off or doing something like that, you know?
Now, why would you do that?
Just to make fun of it, I guess, you know, just to be in there going, oh, you know, and the Al Franken character, you know, Stuart Smalley, you know, that guy, he's like Mr. Positive Affirmation guy. Come in and say, it's okay, Christian, it's okay being you, you know, you can be you. You know, so we were going to do that, but we decided just to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah. You know. Now, do you think you have unattractive eyebrows?
I don't know. I mean, I've never really given the matter much thought, really. You know?
Do you think they're Nicholson-esque?
Nicholson-esque? I suppose they may resemble. I don't think they go actually as high as high but we did make some fun of Nicholson's hair. We did that whole Nick-Aid thing, you know, where it's like these 3 blow dryers, you know, and I was the spokesperson, so you get that real wind-blown, you know, hair back look. So when you do your Nicholson impersonation, you don't have to go, hey, here's Johnny, you know. You can have the, you know, hair normal, you know. It was funny.
Yeah, you told me about the time you actually called Jack last
Right.
time you were here. Now, have you run into him yet?
Well, I guess I can make that announcement as yes, I finally met the man.
Good.
I finally met the guy, and he smacked me right in the face.
No.
He, this was on the set of A Few Good Men. This was, you know, Tom Cruise, Kevin Bacon, of course, you know, Jack Nicholson. And, you know, still, that same amount of fear, you know, I guess what happens is, I don't know, the more experiences you have, you develop a certain amount of courage, you know, and I guess an ability to just walk through your fears, you know. So that's what I did. But I guess Tom Cruise was standing on this side, Kevin Bacon was standing on this side, and Jack Nicholson was like in between them, you know, but talking to Rob Reiner. And I focused. I said, okay, I'm going to put all my fears behind me. I'm going to walk up to the guy, and that's it, you know. So I started walking over, and I put my arm on Tom Cruise's shoulder, and I said, all right, I'm going to go meet the man now, you know. This is very exciting for me, and he turned out to be one of the coolest guys I've met in a long time, you know. I mean, he lived up to, I guess, every expectation I would have wanted him to live up to. I mean, his eyebrows did shoot way past, you know. When he did meet me, I mean, his head kind of, you know.
Did he sound like you?
Did he sound like me? Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. He sounded a bit like me, and you know, I told him to stop that. You know, that's my thing here. What do you know? So, but I wish I could tell you the conversation we had. I was, you know, just sort of standing there looking up at this guy. You know, I've wanted to meet for years and years and years, and it's all kind of a blur to me, you know. Yeah. But I know it went well. I think. And then I went to a Lakers game a couple days later, and he was sitting there, and you know, we saw each other and said hello and all that kind of stuff. So it was a beautiful moment for me. He doesn't know this. I went back. This was at halftime, and was sort of standing behind the scenes with my girlfriend, just sort of freaking out, you know, standing there losing my mind after meeting this guy. It was unbelievable.
That's good. Let's take a quick commercial. Come right back with Christian Slater. Get that right out. I know that you go to a lot of Laker games, and you're a huge Magic Johnson fan. How has this recent situation affected your life?
Well, I guess I could say I go along. Just with watching the news now, you know, and seeing all the questions that are being asked by, you know, the average American citizen. I mean, I go along in that category. You know, I was kind of in a serious state of denial about the whole thing, you know. I mean, which is interesting why you brought up, you know, my relationship. You know, this is I mean, this is really, I feel very grateful, you know, to be in a relationship right now. I mean, this is not the day and age or the time to be running around, you know, trying to find a woman, you know. I mean, I'm very fortunate in that way, but the whole Magic Johnson thing, it did freak me out. I mean, it blew me away. It blew me away. I sat back, and it's true what they say, you know, with it's like we all know somebody now who has the disease. You know, we can't deny it. You know, and it's not something, you know, a lot of issues get brushed under the carpet. You know, particularly in Hollywood. You know, I mean, a lot of things. It's like a passing phase or you know, just something people considered maybe to be trendy or something like that, to, you know, jump on the bandwagon or whatever it is. But, I mean, it's just something that awareness really has to be made, you know. I mean, everybody's waiting for World War III to be fought with nuclear weapons. You know, I think it's this disease, really. I mean, this is killing people.
When you talked about denial, you mean denial that it has nothing to do with the heterosexual community?
Yeah, you know, that I'll never get it, you know. I mean, come on, I can do whatever or whoever I please, you know. I mean, that's one of the falsehoods of it, you know. I mean, and it's just me being foolish, you know. I mean, if everybody should just heed the warning, you know. I mean, learn from I guess a superhero's mistake, you know. I mean, this is definitely the time to practice safe sex, you know. And there's nothing embarrassing about it, you know. I mean, if your girlfriend, when she's putting it on, can read the serial number, you're in great shape, you know. You know, and I feel good about that.
And beyond safe sex, I mean, if you can find yourself a Nina and live a life of monogamy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you
gotta
know.
go back to basics, you know.
Yeah. It's definitely something to be taken seriously, though, you know. I mean.
Yeah. I'm wondering now, this project you're working on that's for the Pediatric AIDS Foundation.
Right.
Did this come before the Magic Johnson news?
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing, you know. I mean, my mother, I guess, brought it to me about 3 months ago. This is it's a children's play that I'm directing in order to raise money for the Pediatric AIDS Foundation. And I think it opens January 18th. And, you know, we're just looking to raise, you know, some money for children with AIDS, you know. I mean, there's you know, and I've never been one who really gets involved with this kind of thing, you know, but it just, I don't know, it struck a chord in me, you know. You know, I don't ever think of myself as being a political speaker or anything like that, but it's just something I don't think anybody can really deny anymore, you know. It's something that's right there in our face, and we all have to do something, you know, to get involved, you know. I mean, I have a 8-year-old brother, you know, who, you know, I care a great deal about, and I just want him to grow up in a world that's, you know, safe, you know. I mean, this is a dangerous time. Now, I mean, I don't know what it is, but to choose Magic Johnson, I mean, I look at Magic Johnson as though he is like the chosen one, you know. I mean, what better person to spread the message, you know, and to have people listen, you know. I mean, he is a worldwide hero, you know. I mean, he's definitely one of my heroes. I got, you know, his picture next to Superman and Batman in my house, you know. I got all that stuff, you know. It's the wall of superheroes right there. I mean, that's you know, what he is to me. Yeah. So it's just uncanny. Yeah, there's a kid in all of us. And speaking of that, Sandy, let me see that picture you have. Would you explain this to me? Right. That's me in the snake outfit there. No, that was me. I was the little boy right there. That was me. That's the children's play. It's called The Infectious Laughter Epidemic. I guess it's a play about reminding people to keep their sense of humor, you know. I guess there's a lot of issues in it, you know, littering, all that kind of stuff. I mean, and it's purely a play for, I'd say, ages 4 to, you know, 10, you know. So it'll be something nice for parents to bring their kids to. I mean, I didn't want to go the Indian Runner route, you know, and do something really dark and heavy. You know, that was a beautiful movie, but I'm not ready to take on that kind of thing just yet. This is a nice little children's play, you know, and I played a little part in it. It's a play that my mother produced about 17 years ago. Wow. And, yeah, so
Wait, let me see it again, Sandy. Now that we know what it is, let me see it one more time.
Right. See, that's me there, and there's the snake there, Craig Heller, and the woman in the Sherlock Holmes outfit is, you know, my mother, obviously, standing, protecting me there.
You kind of look in that picture like this little one you're babysitting for today. Well, I guess you're babysitting.
Well, I just sort of, we're hanging around, we're palling around. This is my, my brother, right here.
Come here.
See him right here?
Come here. Hey.
Hello?
Do me a quick favor. Look into that camera there and say, "We'll be right back with Elizabeth Ashley."
We'll be right back with If and Ashley.
Beautiful.